Last summer, I had an opportunity to play a round of golf with you, Mayor Bibb, Terrence Upchurch.
Yeah.
Tell me about your relationship with Terrence and with Mayor Bibb. How did that start?
So with Terrence, we're frat brothers. Me and Terrence just kind of connected, also in same rooms, and just through random conversations, we realized we got a lot in common. We just vibed, and after that, Terrence, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, great guy, man. And we're also kind of on that level of professionalism and how we carry ourselves in rooms that we're in. And I'll say this, the fraternity made the introduction in a sense.
Okay.
But then outside of the fraternity, we just became friends.
Yeah. So your relationship with Mayor Bibb, is that something that you intentionally wanted to build, or is something organic just from meeting each other at events?
It was definitely organic.
Okay.
And it just started with an introduction.
Yeah.
And then see each other again and then again. And then now the conversation just kind of grows a little bit. And then the friendship kind of just grew from that. But it was definitely very organic.
Yeah.
With Justin, it was kind of just ended up in the same rooms as well. And just through like casual conversation and stuff like that. And then we started realizing we got a lot in common too. And then we realized we shared a new hobby as well too. And those friendships just kind of like naturally, built.
Yeah.
So, Bibb he's an alpha.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That don't matter.
Right.
Now when it comes to, just building relationships and friendships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm new to golf, as you could tell from our game.
I was having a bad day. I was having a bad day.
So shout out to D1 Golf. He actually introduced me to the sport, and he said it's competitive and it's fun, but it's also an opportunity to network.
For sure. I follow him too, man. Yes, I like his. Yeah,
He's doing some great stuff.
Yeah,
I
he's
had
doing
him on the pod a few weeks ago,
yeah.
and he's the biggest in the Midwest right now.
He's doing some dope stuff. I follow him. For sure.
Golf has taken him from being just a local guy at your local golf course to Florida. I see him in Atlanta, Texas. So how has golf kind of helped you as far as like networking?
Here's a funny thing. I'm born and raised in the golf capital of the world. I'm born and raised in Augusta, Georgia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the home of the Masters, bro. But where I grew up in South Augusta, we didn't think about golf.
Right.
We worked at the Masters in like high school, but yeah, golf was like a foreign sport to a lot of us.
Yeah.
And never knew it's a game that I would love and hate so much at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely love-hate.
It's a love-hate relationship. But the networking, man, I've played a lot of different. By the way, let me just say, Cleveland has some good municipal courses.
For sure.
Cleveland actually has some really dope public courses. But went from there to not played a lot of country clubs, golf trips, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I tell you this, being at some of those country clubs, and then I'll say this. First of all, sometimes at some of these places, you walk into some of those country clubs, you're the black guy in there, and you're the only one in there.
Yeah.
They want to know who you are.
Yeah.
They want to know who you are. And then they definitely want to know if you can play a little bit too.
For sure. Speaking of like playing with new people or playing at country clubs, especially being the only black dude there, if you could get off that first tee box with a nice swing, the rest of the day is cool.
Man, the first, everybody's watching you.
Right.
Because they're waiting to tee off, everybody's watching you, and it's like the pressure is on.
Yeah.
The pressure is on, especially if you're still new to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I remember when I first started playing, and it could be a par 5, and I knew I still kind of sucked with my driver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm pulling out like a 6 or 5 iron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'd rather hit something than swing and a miss.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think that day we played, I was hitting like the 5 iron off the tee.
Yeah.
Just to keep it straight and keep it in play.
It's a smart move.
Yeah.
If you don't have that driver locked down or you don't have consistency, it's actually a smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have met some of the most interesting and some of the most amazing people playing golf.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I've golfed with a lot of people that I just don't know. Like you coming out there with us, you hadn't met us before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just me going out with a friend and meeting people they know.
Mm-hmm.
And you're out there for like 4 or 5 hours together.
Yeah.
So you get to know a person, man. You get to talk. You're going to talk business a little bit. Those relationships have grown through golf, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot.